Hello YouTube. Hello folks. This is my an introduction to my YouTube channel. This is my first video. This channel will be dedicated to the sport of air gunning. So I'll talk in this video. I'll talk a little bit about myself and some other YouTube activities. Basically, I've been into air guns for about 7 years. I'm 19 years old, so I've been into them since I was 12. Yeah, since I was 12, and never got around to making a YouTube. But now I have the extra time, so I'm gonna start making YouTube channel videos on some of the guns I have and accessories, etc. for them. I do have another YouTube channel, but it's on a very particular topic, very specific topic that not all of you will want to agree on. But if you want me to let you know what it is, just comment and ask me. If you want to ask me on Facebook, my Facebook's John Jon Neno Neno. So if you want to ask me in the comments or ask me in the Facebook what my other channel is, then just let me know. It's not on guns or anything. It's on a topic to do with the body. But it's a particular part, not the genitals. It's kind of like a muscle building, okay? But it's not muscle building. It's something. I'll let you know, okay? If you want to know what it is. I have a whole following on it. I have friends that do the same exact videos for it, and a couple of them are into air guns. So they kind of encouraged me to make a channel on air guns too, because we got to know each other very well on YouTube and on Facebook because of YouTube. So it's about an insecurity that many people have. It's not penis size, guys. Or anything like that. It's something that many people don't think of, but some people think of a lot. Kind of like people are afraid to be fat or skinny, but it's something else, and I'll let you know. If you want to know, just comment and stuff. But anyway, I have a couple of friends on there that are into guns and stuff, air guns, so when they're in, I have one friend who wants to get into them, so I figured, hey, why not make a YouTube channel? They're telling me that it'd be a good idea, so and I wanted to make one myself anyway. It wasn't just because of them, but they kind of encouraged me, which is a good thing. Yeah, so I'll start making some reviews on some of the guns I have. I have a variety of different. Sorry, guys. I have a variety of different air guns, and I'll show you the differences of some of them, because not many people know the difference between the types of air guns, because there's some that are different than others. So one of the air guns I'll be reviewing will be and I'll talk about the differences between the different types of ammunition for air guns and so on and so forth. One of them is this Powerline 880 air rifle, 177 caliber air rifle. It's both a BB gun and it shoots pellets, 177 caliber pellets. So very powerful. It is an adult air rifle. It can be used by some younger shooters, and you can control the power through how many pumps that you give it. This is a multi-pneumatic air gun. I'm going to go into different types of air guns. There's some that are multi-pneumatics, such as this one. You pump it, basically builds up pressure, and when you press the trigger, it releases the pressure into the barrel, propelling the ammo. And then there's others that use a spring piston, such as a brake barrel. And then there's other air guns that use CO2 cartridges, which, are they really technically air guns at that point? A lot of people call them CO2 pistols, CO2 guns, CO2 rifles. So they basically use CO2 cartridges like a lot of paintball guns use, except instead of propelling a paintball, they're propelling a, an air gun pellet. So, yeah. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'll be talking about different types of ammo, how they differ, different types of air guns, different power sources, such as multi-pneumatic, single-stroke pneumatic, CO2, pre-charged pneumatic, different types. Most of the air rifles and air guns that I have, air pistols, are basically CO2, multi-pneumatic like this one, and I have some spring piston, and I think I have a single-stroke pneumatic. So I'll let you guys know the different types. I'll even have examples, different air guns in front of me, and I'll show you the differences. And then I'll show you differences in ammo as well, because that's a big difference. Is air guns from these little 177 caliber rounds up to 50 caliber ammo, which I don't have. 50 caliber air gun ammo. So it's very similar to what people call real guns. Now, mind you, air guns are real guns. They fire a projectile at very supersonic speed, so technically they are a real gun. They just don't use any combustible pellets like gunpowder or black powder, but they're still guns. And that's what people don't realize. They see them as toys, and they're really not toys. Obviously there's some, like if you've heard of airsoft, which shoots, basically they shoot plastic BBs. Those are, yeah, I mean, those are kind of toyish. I wouldn't still consider them toys, but they're toyish. I mean, you can let your little kid play with them as long as you're on the proper CO2, not CO2, proper gear, like the safety glasses and stuff. So, but they're basically, there's some air guns that are safer than others, but basically they're not toys. You know, people like to throw all air guns in the category of the toys because they're called air guns. All that means, guys, is that the guns work off of pressurized gas, pressurized air, pressurized CO2, whatever. But they're not toys. They're still a gun, and in some places they're actually considered a firearm. Luckily, where I live, in this country, United States, most places they're not considered a firearm because we have firearms, and those you get a license for. There I think are some states where you do have to get an air gun permit or something like that. I think even where I live, if you're under 18, you have to get an air gun permit, which I never went for mine. There's no point in it. I just, as long as I was with my parents' supervision, it was fine. Air gun permits, I think, is if you're under 18 and you want to use, I'll get into that. If you want to use an air gun alone, then you get it. But I'll get into that in the future. But yeah, this was basically an introduction. Hopefully it wasn't too long, and I'll have some air gun reviews coming your way. Thank you very much. Comment, subscribe, and feel free to ask me anything. So, peace.